So let's just jump right in. I'm starting off with Nivea's post-shaving balm as a primer. Now I'm going in with this YSL Blur Primer. I got this as a sample and I've actually been liking it. Now going in with my Marc Jacobs Remarcable Foundation in the shade number 44. And if anybody else has this problem, then you know how I'm feeling. My toddler bites the tip of my beauty blenders. And they all look like that. Just blending out with that Real Technique sponge. Now I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in the shade Taupe. I actually really like this pencil. It's like my go-to for my brows. Then taking the L'Oreal Brow Plumper in light medium to set those brows. Now using the Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX05. This is really just to brighten up my under eye, primarily just using this for highlighting, and it's really the step I always do in all my makeup routines. I'm going to take the Smashbox primer water just to spritz it because the concealer is a little in thick consistency and this helps blend it out. Now to contour, I'm using the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Stick in the shade Contour. And I'm just going to contour as normal. And taking that same shade into an angular pencil and just contouring my nose. Taking this dense brush, and I really enjoyed buffing out the contour with this brush. But I also go over it with the sponge just to smooth it out and help it blend easier. I'm going to take this Melly Poreless Perfection Skin Finisher that I've had for quite some time and use it to set my under eye area. Although I'm using it as a baking method, I'm only really using it just to clean those lines out. Just going to take this brush and sweep all of that powder off. I'm going to take this other product that, again, I don't always use, but I have. It's the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation in the shade Tan. And I'm going to use this to set my entire face. And I'm going to also use this to set my nose contour. Just using a dual fiber to blend that out. Taking Benefit Hoola matte bronzer and just contouring my face. And then taking this brush from Sephora, I'm going to take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light and just bronze up my face. I'm going to use the MAC Prolonger Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and just prime my eyes. Then I'm going back and out of order and taking this new Wet n Wild color icon and ombre blush in the Princess Daiquiris. Whew, quite a mouthful. I really did like this shade. It was really, really pretty. Just taking this Real Techniques brush, dual fiber, and blending all that out. Now I'm going to use the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collab palette and taking the shade Blonde all over my entire eye, and then also using it on the top of my brow bone. And I'm taking the shade Zone and I'm going to apply this all over in the crease area. And this is actually a really tedious process. You will see me with the same shade going back and forth. I'm actually taking a little bit of the shade Punk just to darken up and drag it out because I do want to elongate my eye. But you will see me consistently do this, going back and forth, applying a darker shade to kind of do a cut crease, but not as sharp, and just blend it out. It's more of a soft look. I'll just be working between Punk and Zone just to blend those out and darken it as much as I'd like. And then I'll just use a fluffy brush and continue to blend out. Don't want any harsh lines. Just taking a fluffy brush with no product in it just to blend any harsh lines. Taking the shade Pop all over my entire lid. Then just going out with that same brush, no more product, and just blending out any harsh lines. Taking this little palette from Essence, it's all about Sunrise. I'm taking the lightest shade, there is no name on it, and I'm applying it to the inner corner and blending it out to the lid. Taking this Essence liquid liner and winging out my eye. It has a very thick tip, which I will kind of work with it because I was trying to be as precise as I could, but then I'll go in with my NYC liquid liner to make those sharp lines. And but I do go back with the Essence liquid liner because I actually really did like it. It's very black and matte, and it's actually long wearing. Going in with, per usual, the same two L'Oreal mascaras that I use in almost every one of my videos. Now I'm going in with this Urban Decay heavy metal glitter liner in the shade Distortion, and applying it all over my entire lower lash line. At one point it got really wet and my eye couldn't handle it, so it started getting watery. So I decided to throw in a gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Boots just to add a pop of color. And then taking my Chocolate Bonbons palette and taking the shade Totally Fetch just to set that gel liner. Then using a pencil brush, I used the shade Anaheim from the Gwen Stefani palette and blended out the lower lash line. And then I went back with that same glitter liner just because I felt that some of it kind of came off and wanted to intensify it. Now my camera shut off and you didn't get to see me apply the highlighter, which is the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. So I applied it everywhere and now I'm just adding it to my Cupid's bow. Now I'm just finishing this up with the MAC Fix Plus. I'm taking this MAC lip pencil in the shade Beat. I got this as a gift during the holidays, and what a perfect time to get it out then Valentine's and use it. I'm also going to go in with the lipstick that came in the set, and that's the matte Pretty Irresistible lipstick. And this will be the lip option number 1. The second option is the Lip Blend Liquid Lipstick by Amarazzi in the shade Montenegro. And lip option number 3 is this Essence Long Lasting Lipstick in the shade 05 Cool Nude. So this is it. This is a completed look. This is what I would call superstar glammed. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.